They turned back and watched as the rain of fire melted Sycamore before their very eyes, turning him into a water spirit like those of his people. Jacob actually cheered and jumped for joy before running to look at the water spirits who'd been frozen over by Sycamore, but his overjoy was immediately replaced by grief as he found them. The frozen spirits had melted just like Sycamore, but unlike him, they continued to heat up until they evaporated. By the time the rain of fire stopped, they were all gone, drifted into the sky as steam on the breeze. Sylvie didn't know what to say, but Jacob was almost entirely taciturn the rest of the day and for nearly a week to come. Sycamore didn't evaporate like the others, left to wander aimlessly as those before him had been doing since who knows when. Jacob returned the great sword to the memorial, careful to find the exact spot it had rested now that he had found a deep respect for its history. Jacob and Sylvie stood in the muddy grass as the moon took to the sky, but then out of nowhere he said, "Come on, let's see if we can go home now." Sylvie asked about Verdal and the others, but Jacob didn't wait around to be thanked and say goodbye. He may have succeeded in his mission to light the kilns, but it was clear it had left a bitter aftertaste in my father's mouth. Sylvie and Jacob ran straight up the bark of Yggdrasil before eventually they passed an invisible barrier, making them simply reappear in Asgard, jumping off and landing at the edge of the cloudy landscape where this had all began.